Oh God! Welcome back to another scene for the Steps of the Hearthfire in Duluth, Minnesota, where Charlotte, still pretty traumatized. Let's be fair. Still not doing her best. Still not on her A game, as it were. But she has had some time to recover, and some time to have her own nice private little meltdown. And in theory, has had hopefully some time to poke around her own pack house. But all that set aside, is currently coming to poke around the Ravens pack house because let's face it, the Truth Catcher did kind of mention that he got things, but sweeps needed to happen. There might still be shit in there. Charlotte's kind of concerned, and let's face it, this pack has probably done more for her than any other pack on Sept at this point. Like, through sheer volume of time that she's spent in their home and treated like family. So, yeah, it is time to finally come puttering back to the house in a shirt that is not hers because hers was covered in blood. Um, so there will be an entertaining process of her deciding to come in through the back, if only so she can swing by in the kitchen, see if that knife's been picked up or the table's been cleaned because she feels kind of bad about that. Maybe she should pick up after herself before she goes poking people.
You can see Lily out by the lake, but just by the house. You can actually
Ooh.
hear music playing from a small little, like, those little speaker things.
Mm-hmm.
You just see her like cross-legged, probably actually. She's in, her usual black kind of whatever kind of band t-shirt, big long braids, but she's in shorts essentially, and she kind of has her feet in the water.
There will probably still be a tentative little like sneak of a glance inside just
Oh,
to see
things are
if there's
clean,
a mess.
completely,
Oh,
completely clean.
oh dear. Oh, that's okay. She'll add that to the guilt pile. It'll be cool. But yeah, having literally just opened the door and kind of leaned in to take a glance in the kitchen, kind of winces a little, like, ooh, I should have. Okay, I wasn't in any condition, but whatever. And finally, pulls herself back out, and yeah, she will go ahead and putter down towards the lake, stuffing her hands in her pockets as she goes.
You'll see her take off her shirt as well, and she's wearing like whatever kind of push-up sports bra type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But you see that like blood eagle tattoo on her back that seems to when she moves her any parts of her shoulder blades, the wings seem to spread out almost.
Yep, it's definitely a thing. Yeah, she'll keep puttering up.
I mean, unless you say anything, she doesn't turn around.
Oh, as she gets within a certain range, it'll. I mean, does she look like she's like especially focused on anything?
No, she just looks. She's just throwing water around on herself and wandering around in it.
Then yeah, as she gets down closer and within like reasonable sociable hail range, it's hey Lily.
She'll turn, looking over her shoulder. Oh, hello.
Am I interrupting?
No, just enjoying the waves.
Well, gotta get enjoyment where you can, right?
Yes, yes.
Then fuck it, she'll even trying to remember what shoes she had on last. Probably her boots. She'll even kind of pause as she's walking over. As she gets towards, the edge there, probably over by the speaker or something, she'll, tug the laces, wrench her feet out, pull off the socks and like tuck them into the shoes so they don't end up with dirt all over them. And we'll kind of barefoot putter until she's like, right at that edge, just enough to get, her feet wet. Hopefully without soaking her pants.
They can, nice,
Yep.
cool, crisp water.
Actually feels really good. Yeah. She kind of gives her toes a bit of a wiggle, glances out over the water for a second, and then flicks a look over to Lily. So I kind of got the heads up that needed to poke around home and make sure nobody and nothing was keeping an eye or an ear on people.
Oh, who gave you that idea?
Someone who'd know?
I
Kind
see.
of flexes her hand and like clenches it a time or two, like not thinking about it, just like, ugh.
Picks up a bit of the water and you watch it like drain out of her hand. She kind of rubs her hands very softly around her like wrists as well. I already have something watching my territory.
Oh,
Several things, in fact.
I believe you.
I didn't realize that my cousin comes to visit you.
Blinks. Yeah, we've been
They told
keeping an eye on each other.
Yes, they told me he was by the close to across the lake by the tent.
Is she referring to like where he was on this side closer to everything, or like way off on the other side of the fucking edge of the
Way off on
pond?
the other way off on the other side of the pond.
Oh, great. It was a bit of a nod. Yep.
If that's any indication of what I hear, then you'll know that whoever would not try and spy on me.
That's pretty fucking fair. Can't lie. Um,
But
I
I
mean,
appreciate your concern. You're welcome to do your. She'll just gesture with her hand, like not an offensive, but you know what I mean. Sweep.
yeah. Truth be told, I was more worried about electronics and whatnot. You've got that spirit thing on Hello Lockdown, so
You're welcome to do your sweep, as you call it.
okay.
She just shrugs. Again, she doesn't seem like she's being rude. It's just, Lily's always been a bit odd.
Yep. So, before I fuck off and, I don't know, tap your router or something to do that, you okay?
Am I okay? She kind of looks over.
Yeah. There's
Why
shrug.
you concerned that I'm okay?
I mean, I give a shit, and we don't talk a lot, but even I notice you're around even less than normal.
Hmm. Things change.
That's pretty fair blanket statement. Yeah. And I mean, you can tell me it's none of my business, and that's cool. I just, again, kind of heaves a shrug. Like I said, we don't really talk, but you still let me live with you forever, and you and the others have kind of kept an eye on me.
Your mate was here. It would have been rude to kick you out.
That the only reason?
My pack mates like you. They seem to vouch for you a lot.
Yeah. Maybe.
Shrugs. I see no reason to remove someone from my home who has given me no reason to.
Oh, yeah. Still, it's done me a lot of good.
You've joined my cousin's pack.
Yep.
You know, they've a very odd bunch.
Yeah.
I suppose it doesn't matter now, but their rune made quite the obscene gesture to my follow dogs.
Yeah, I was there for that.
Yet my cousin does not tell me a single thing. She just kind of bops her head from side to side, like boop, 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 as if she's listening to something.
Hmm.
Apparently, they also violated the hospitality of my other packmate.
There's kind of a blink for a second, and a bit of a squint, and then with a second to think about it. Oh, the thing with Damon?
Thing with Damon, yes.
Yeah.
And
it's all-
still, my cousin does not come to me
She didn't come apologize?
that I know of. She apologized to Maria, but not to me.
Oof.
But then again, I was there to make sure that Juno stayed in her room. Interesting. Boop, boop. Head bobbles from side to side again.
There's a little, like, the awkward, like, line of, like, her lips are just kind of pressed into that. Like, the.
It is fine, though. I understand.
Dare I ask if you're especially keen on sharing the understanding?
The understanding will be made clear if there's a third time.
Oof. Classic three strikes. Gotcha.
While I am with a pack of Fianna, apparently 3 is a very auspicious number for them.
Oh yeah. Like she actually nods along, like, yep, that is a thing even I know about. Like, holy shit.
So once the third strike is rendered, then unfortunately for you and your alpha, whatever person you decide to bring in, they will know my ire.
So fair.
You are exempt. You have not given me any reason to give you any. It will be just with my cousin.
Oh. I don't suppose that if you've got eyes reaching that far, you know any other issues that I should bring to my alpha.
Looks up. Thinks. She's already handled her business with Felix.
Heard they'd made some progress.
My cousins are very troubled.
Yeah. With good reason for the most part, but yeah.
I'm not sure. Juno stays hidden most days now, I think.
It's been out a little more lately. Hopefully that is a
Yeah,
trend that keeps up.
we shall see.
Phew. I suppose the smart thing to do is to say, is there anything else I should know about? Because she kind of gives a shrug. You see a lot of things I don't. There's not much better person to ask than a Therge.
Everyone's getting more rowdy with each other, and everything is becoming more contested up north.
Oh?
Of course. The Alpha that the Adrian that Juno beat down has not forgotten.
Don't imagine you would.
It was his fault, but things took a certain line.
Right.
But there's suitable tension. Hopefully my cousin has a smart response.
Hopefully.
I did hear you had some tension before Leaf met his end. In the other building.
You mean like in the tunnels?
We could hear you arguing.
Yeah, I think I figured out where that came from, but yeah, that was. She finally like reaches up and just kind of rubs her face. That was something.
What was it about? We ran into our own few issues, but nowhere near as loud and violent as that.
Pretty sure it started with something got into Juno's head. She saw Gemma in there. It whipped her real good. But then she and Leaf got on a really nasty back and forth. Seemed like, honestly, kind of a vying for dominance thing.
In the middle of a mission?
She told me after that she'd had to punish him for bucking up to higher ranks.
I see.
I guess he didn't take it well.
No, Oruns usually don't.
I wasn't there for it, so I don't. She kind of shrugs helplessly. I don't know how it went down, but yeah, it didn't stick. Not in a good way. And the back snapping, and it just kind of escalated.
Do you think that's the reason he got himself killed?
He was riding pretty high. Like it was. I mean, I know Aruns do, but he's already been kind of on edge, or had been really on edge leading up to it. That might have just kind of been the nail in the coffin.
And how do you feel about that?
I feel like shit. I mean, I'm not gonna pretend that Leaf and I were really good friends. We didn't know each other very well. I dare say I even know you better than I knew Leaf. Really. So we weren't close, but no, it was fucked up. It could have gone different.
How do you feel about the potential causality of his death? I understand that he was murdered by a spiral. Murdered by my cousin, in fact. But how do you feel that that's put him on to a point where he was now reckless?
Lips kind of firm into a line again. And while she is not like looking dramatically away, she's settled for kind of looking, looking at the water as opposed to looking straight on at Lily. Not so hot.
Interesting.
Pretty sure if I'd. Like, I know I've gotten people killed, but I'm starting to think things would have gone better if I'd had lead of it.
Just shrug. The old ways have the old ways, but there's a difference between showing the old ways and living the old ways.
Yeah?
I am. She spread her hands. I am living the old ways, but when I'm on a mission, my pack are my unit. My pack are mine. I do not dominate them. There is no need to.
Yeah, playing a game of who gets the last word.
There's a difference showing dominance and showing understanding. It's one of the things you learn when you lead. Dominance is necessary, but leniency and empathy is also necessary.
She only kind of picks up a foot, swishes it in the water a bit, and stuffed back in her pockets. I like to think I didn't do too bad. I didn't feel like I needed to push the dominance game. Acknowledging what people are good at and what they're weak at. All that really matters. As long as they trust you enough to listen.
Depends. Sometimes you do have to enforce your authority. Like anything, we are creatures of rage.
Yeah, but mid-mission isn't the way to do it. It's kind of the basis of the whole no challenge during times of war.
You are correct. She's like, gives you a look like, I'm not disputing what you're saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's shrugging. She's just kind of working it out loud. She's not getting combative about it either.
However, unless you act on it, that will remain a point of contention.
And she'll flick a side glance over. Like, look over to see if there's any particular expression to go with it. Lily is not exactly the easiest person to read, but she's still
No
going to take a
expression, just a
glance.
blank stare.
Saying what I think you're saying?
No, I'm merely saying that we are Guru. To not speak about something and let it fester is far more unhealthily. It does not always have to end in a challenge. A challenge should be the last resort with you and your alpha. But if the alpha's not willing to listen, she kind of like be treading along the water. Then a challenge is necessary, but should never be the first thing you go to.
There's a thoughtful nod.
But if you feel like that needs to happen, that speaks more of the alpha, not you.
Again, this is just kind of a side glance and a thoughtful little nod. Yeah. You're not wrong.
Shrugs.
Thanks, Lily.
For what?
I don't know. Being up front?
You may be my cousin, but you asked me for advice and wisdom. I am doing my auspice duty. I could be biased and tell you no, never challenge Juno if you feel like the need to challenge her or talk with her. But then again, that would be hypocritical of me.
Still, there's a lot of people who are a lot more cryptic or roundabout in their answers. So, still, I appreciate it.
They just shrug. You just seem to start wading into the lake.
Oh, she'll let her. She'll actually kind of start backing out of the, kind of the licking water. Finally, put her feet back on dry ground. Scrunch her nose because now there is dirt/sand stuck to the bottom of her feet. Will be until they dry.
Just watch Lily's head just under the water.
She gonna let her do her shit. Then yeah, at least initially, we'll probably put her back towards the pack house. Picking up her phone out of her pocket. And yeah, she will, because it's the easiest way to tap into every electronic in the house, will probably activate plug and play because it gives her access to things even she shouldn't be able to. And between that and being able to tap the router, she'll take whatever time she has sitting there combing through them, looking for breaches, looking for things that should not be there, looking for anything that would cause cameras or microphones to activate or
Which
be
computer?
activated.
Which computer?
Which computer?
Difficulty 7.
I do think I have computer aptitude.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
And diff 5.
Okay. Oh, actually a pretty good roll.
How many successes?
4.
You find 2. In the phone line.
Yep, that's gotta go.
Which computer?
Ugh. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. They kind of evaporate, but you do feel this weird sensation, Charlotte. You get rid of it, and then you just can't help feel like you can't help but feel the hairs in the back of your neck just start to tingle.
She's going to assess her phone immediately afterwards since she's kind of using it as her go-between to all the electronics.
Okay. Why'd you click it on?
I mean, she's been using that to access everything.
Your phone seems a lot slower.
Son of a... Yep. Gonna start working on the phone.
Another which computer?
God damn it. Liz? Just one. Unless it's, is it standard diff?
Nope.
Okay, then yeah, just one.
Seems... Yeah, one you can keep it going. It just seems slower now. Things seem slower.
Oh, you sneaky bastard.
From now on, using your any of these type of rolls is +1 additional +1 diff.
As long as it's through the phone?
Yep.
Oh, fuck me. And yeah, at least until such a point as, like, I don't know, she gets a call or she gets a message, she will be cussing quietly, but very enthusiastically and fighting with her phone.
Again, everything's slow. It's like that moment where, like, say your bandwidth goes all the way down to like 1. It's that level of slow.
Yeah, she's over here like, you shouldn't even be able to do that. You're literally tapping into things that barely exist. Why are you like this? Oh, you son of a bitch. I hope you can hear me too. I don't even care. God damn it. You know, plunk, plunk, plunk. Oh, come on, keyboard, please.
You keep clicking, and then suddenly, like, a message pops up on your screen going just repeatedly.
Ooh. She literally kind of just stops, stock still, and stares. And just, it's not even cussing. It's not even a violent explosion of energy. It's just like, oh, shakes her head. Like, no, I got this. Oh. God damn it. Now you're just being spiteful.
So what you doing?
Yeah, I don't suppose if I say please, you'll get out of my fucking phone.
It just keeps repeating the message over and over again. You get the impression this was just an automated generated trigger.
Yeah, she will keep, teeth gritted at that point, will keep fighting angrily with her phone.
Wits computer. Difficulty 8 because of your computer aptitude.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God, that's painful to think about. Oh, I'm gonna try it. Gonna find my phone. I fail. Don't botch, but I fail.
Just won't stop. Eventually, it becomes just too slow. It's almost like near impossible, really.
She finally, like, in a fit of rage, because I imagine even holding down the button at this point wouldn't really work. She'd, like, in a fit of temper, will flip the thing over, pop off the back, and pull out the battery to turn it off.
Pew. Goes off.
Pew. And there she will sit, fuming, carefully replacing the battery, popping the back of the phone back on, but stuffs it in her pocket for now.
Do you look at the phone screen?
I mean, while it's off?
No, when it switches on.
When it switches on, yeah. But for the moment, she's like on the verge of taking a point of rage. She's like, no.
You know that feeling when your those old iPhones used to freeze, where it was just a white screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. For the moment, she has turned it off, and I mean, she puts the battery back in, but she is not clicking it back on because she knows, like, that's going to be the thing, unless it is suddenly magically better, which she doubts. She's just gonna no, I will. You just shoves it in her pocket. At least she theoretically fixed whatever was going on in the house. She will march her ass out. She doesn't even know where she's going, but nope. Hey, look, sunshine. That's a thing she doesn't do a lot. That's better than looking at her phone right now.
Mm-hmm.
She will eventually probably, like, reach into her bag and pull out the iPad and just give it a click to turn the screen on to see if it's also been infected.
No, iPad's good.
Oh, thank Gaia and everything ever. Thank Cockroach. Oh. Still have communication with the outside world. Fuck me. And yeah, I'm trying to think of what else she needs to be doing. Take a little looky-loo here. Oh. The Darkened Gallows wants her, she will fucking know.
Yep. Your iPad does flail up with a message, though.
Ooh. Yeah, that she'll cue it on.
You will see come to the same address as last time. It just says the Gallows.
Ah, awesome. And yeah, she kind of pats herself down like, am I missing anything? I should probably change into one of my dedicated shirts. So yeah, she will take a quick run back over to the pack house. And yeah, swap out the borrowed shirt. I'm trying to think. I don't think she has any fucking Gaia's Breath or anything left. So yeah, she changes out and actually, like, puts on something that looks half decent business wise. Like, not actually, no, she puts on her normal fucking shit. And
Okay.
Yeah, we'll finally tuck her shoes back on once her feet are dry enough that she can brush off the sand, and bolts for the car.
Yeah, use drive.
Yep.
When you pull up to that kind of warehouse, immediately greeted by him.
Yep. She will go around to tuck her car wherever the fuck she's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, hops herself out. Leaves the phone, pops that sucker open, pulls the battery back out, pops the back on again, and just leaves it, like, tucked under the seat in her car. out of just straight paranoia.
Yeah, you see Anton opening the door for you. Like you kind of go to open it, and there he is, like there in the doorway.
Oh, hey,
Hey, you look lost.
lost.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't this where I'm supposed to be?
Grins. I don't know. Come on in.
Tension rises.
You
Like,
see him smirking over his shoulder.
yeah, she like she can take a joke generally. She's a little tense right now about this entire thing. She's not taking it as well as she normally does.
You see Lee there.
Oh, the whole crew.
Undergrowth has just turned. Charlotte,
Yo.
congratulations on making Fostern.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome,
Thanks.
welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Then again, it's normally she would just kind of roll with it. She looks a little bemused, honestly. Like, wait.
Okay then, no joke. Fine. Nods
Alright.
to himself. Like, cool. I get it. Wasn't funny.
Oh, no, it was. I'm just tense.
Well, Undergrowth just nods. Vincent just looks over and just stares at you with those piercing cold eyes.
Glances back.
Doesn't say anything, as per usual.
Yeah, that totally helps.
Well, got new lines of direction.
Yeah? She finally, kind of trots over, yes, business. This I can do. I can cope with this.
Looks things, former tail singer has died honorably fighting the worm. There's this lingering silence as everyone just gives each other the same look.
I'm getting the sneakiest suspicion that you don't mean what you're saying there.
Well, what's your opinion?
I wasn't very familiar with the tail singer, but I guess kind of rubs the back of her head. I guess come to think of it, did anyone see him go down? No one said anything.
No, Vincent and Anton were too busy trying to reinforce the front line.
So nobody saw him drop?
Nope.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty fucking sus. I'm not even mad.
Well, for all intents and purposes, we have no proof. He died honorably fighting the worm. Great, not Undergrowth to say.
I mean, she kind of shakes her head thoughtfully. No, guess you can't play telephone with any of the spirits in the area?
We're gonna try. Means we're stepping up our game. Means now, Charlotte, you're going to have to pass off info that glasswalkers don't like sharing.
What you mean?
We want to know what Carves is up to. There's a specific, I believe, what you call website that you all prescribe to.
There's finally kind of the, oh. Yeah?
We're not asking for every detail. In fact, the boss has made it clear that we're not to ask for every detail. We just want monitorization on his activity.
I mean, I can forge you what I can get out of him, but all I'm gonna get is what he puts on there.
Well, then perhaps we will need to up our game.
I could try, I don't know, tracking where he is when he posts them, maybe, but
that will be a start.
not gonna lie to you. I think I'm kind of outclassed on it. But I'll try.
Well, get better.
Yeah. Get good. Got it.
There'll be more activity in the cities. We kind of take a breath, particularly with the warehouses and the spirals being pushed back. It actually gives us an opportunity to start pushing aggressively for those bodies.
Just kind of squints.
The ones with the ladies.
Oh. Yeah.
Which means that you will be heading in there. Anton's going to be your handler. I'm assuming your new packmates are going to want to help, yes?
Yeah, probably.
Make sure none of them make a mess. Especially the Get a Fenris one.
Yeah.
She's loud.
What about fuck it, do you guys actually have any objection to Brad? Besides the fact that he's feeding Marcel? Which is really
Yes,
weird.
and went for dinner with Carve the Path.
Awesome.
Interesting one that is.
I'll have to talk to him.
Be sure that you do. Vincent just nods. He was spotted taking a lift from Wildfire and runs to the jungle, heading out to their suburban area. Pulls down pictures and puts them right in front of Charlotte, and sure as you're born.
Yeah, sure fucking enough. Yeah, she will actually come over and take interest and actually look through them. Oh, fuck me. Yeah. I don't know his game yet.
We didn't follow all the way over to Karis' house for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Yeah, that probably would have been a bad plan. Okay, yeah,
We
I'll
do
touch
know
base.
we do know that he has a spiral captive.
What?
Wormfo sanctioned that he has one of the spirals captive.
Which one?
The one known as the Raven.
Oh.
Apparently he survived.
Like her shoulder's gonna pop up a little, like, oh. Do we know how he's restraining it?
Apparently Wildfire questioned it.
Well, yeah, but, like, is there silver? Is there anything cutting his, she taps her temple?
You smile. Clearly you don't know our illustrious Raya.
Nope.
He is an interrogator.
Ah.
I'm sure we will. Maybe you be assessed. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Will be what?
I'm sure the truth catcher will have someone, one of the file doxes, observe along with him if there's a massive interrogation again.
Awesome.
However, Undergirls will just nod again. If you think Brad is trustworthy, make sure he knows to play ball, but don't give away who you work for.
Yeah, no. I got the message on that shit loud and clear.
Smarks, bet you did. Everyone needs a slap every now and again. Wouldn't take it seriously.
Wouldn't take it, like, she looks over like, what?
He didn't kill you, did he?
No.
Did he maim you?
Yeah.
Did you lose your hand?
No.
Well then, there you go then.
Is that a thing?
No, unless that's usually reserved for the people who usually fuck up massively.
Get the feeling you don't last long past the first fuck up. I haven't seen a lot of people walking around with only one hand.
Huh. You're catching on.
Oh, great. No pressure then. She finally, like, if there's a spare chair there, she's just gonna kind of flop into it. Like, yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Anton, look at her. Don't be so overdramatic.
What?
You're fine. If you weren't fine, we wouldn't be calling a meeting with you. Trust me. In fact, I'd be probably knocking at your door.
Oh. Great.
So you're fine. You're still good. You're still making the money. Relax.
Guys are pretty well adapted to death threats then, huh?
Okay, just nods. Yeah.
Oh. Just kind of shrugs like, oh, well, clearly I'm the one in the wrong. Like, it's kind of sarcastic, but it's like, oh, well.
Just make sure whoever you're bringing on for this mission with the houses in the ground, these antlered women, make sure they keep their fucking mouth shut about what they see.
Yeah, gotcha. I'd like my hand attached to my wrist. Yeah.
There's apparently been some trouble up north.
Got any details on that?
Not sure. Looks to be some sort of wormish presence. We're thinking spirals, but this looks more corporate than anything.
Like here north or like Wolfsmaw north?
Wolfsmaw north.
Oh. Oh shit.
Might be something that you might be dragged into.
Just kind of nods, like, yep. Got it. Appreciate the heads up.
Now, the main nest might have been exterminated, but we still believe that they're finding ways to breed.
Oh god damn it.
But their numbers are so severely depleted, it's going to take some while, so now it's more of shadow gaming.
It's a shame they just don't do it the old-fashioned way, which would put her kind of out of commission for a distinct length of time. Kind of limit the number they could ratchet out.
Like I said,
Rubbing her face.
the numbers are weakened and they've lost significant territory and members. Which means we're going to start stepping up the game. You'll put down a photo in front of you, and it's very similar to one of those apartment blocks you were in.
Oh shit, is she doing it again?
We don't know what's in there, but we know people have gone in and they haven't come back out again.
You doing like a drive-by to check for worm taint and all that stuff?
Oh, there's a whole lot of worm taint.
Actually, she kind of glances over. What's his name? Is it Victor or Vincent?
Vincent.
Yeah, should shoot a glance over aside to Vincent. Did we ever find out what happened with that apartment?
Ah. Well. Hand you a file. You want to read that later. It's been busy.
She'll nod, and since he is specified later, she will just tuck it into her purse. Gotcha.
So, Undergrowth will kneel down and sit down in front of you. This Brad. What do you know about him?
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had much chance. he seems pretty harmless, but I don't know. He's pretty good with people, as far as I can tell. I mean, his whole initial run-in with the Furies aside, he seems to be pretty good at talking people around. And he apparently thinks that secondhand hang gliders are perfectly safe. But, Chet, I mean, I don't know. The kind of stuff he's doing, it could be either really, really clever, or he could just kind of be a pleasant dude bro type guy. But the fact that he's running around feeding all the SEPT officers, yeah, it's either really pro or he's just obnoxiously nice. I know he's crashing at our place now, so I'll have plenty of opportunity to figure him out.
Good. I want to report in the next 3 weeks.
Yes, sir?
Nods. Vincent just nods. Anton just lazily nods. And adjourned, everybody.
Kind of glances between them like, oh.
Anton opens up the mini fridge. There's a lot of beer.
There's just kind of an eyebrow quirk? Like, you're allowed to have beer at work?
This is our pack house. They all give you a look.
Oh. I didn't realize that this was like the way station or something.
Yeah, I think Siege Engine will be here soon.
Oh. Well, my bad.
Puts on the radio.
What have you done to me?
Leans back. Have a drink with us.
She finally just kind of... Sorry, as I'm toggling the volume to where I can hear it, but not too much. She finally just kind of shrugs. And yeah, if he offers towards her, she'd snag it.
Mm-hmm. They all open beers and just look at you.
I mean, yeah. She'll crack it open and take a, like, again, she's not quite as completely uptight as she was earlier, but she's just kind of glanced around like, what? Eventually.
You see Jenny as well. You see Jenny as well, sitting down in one of the other corners. She's even got a beer.
She gets lightweight.
Anto fucking tense.
Wait.
You seem so fucking tense.
A lot of shit has happened in rapid succession, and yeah. Sorry, like, I know you guys are used to it, but...
But...
like, I've seen people be kind of creepy. People have scared me before, but that was like proper shake you to the root scary.
Grins.
What?
Nothing. My favorite song's on. Bleh.
Oh.
She turns it up.
If nothing else, the answer has kind of startled her enough to put a fleeting grin on her face just because his favorite song, huh?
Yeah. Stands up. You don't like it? It's a contemporary pop classic.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not a classic. I wouldn't have pegged it as your favorite.
It is, for the whispering. Looks over at Vincent. Vincent rolls his eyes.
Wait, whispering?
Yeah. There's the one last part. I mean, as he slithers over.
She's just kind of like, what is even happening?
Undergrowth just shakes his head, smiling, and Jenny even grins. Anton like body rolls over towards it.
Oh my god, to this?
Yep.
She finally just, like, initially it's just kind of the eyes kind of pop open, like, what is happening? And, like, it looks like she's about to reach critical mass. And she finally grins, starts kind of snickering because this is absurd. This is fucking ridiculous. And she doesn't know how else to cope with it. She's kind of, yeah, she starts kind of snickering, ends up with a hand up, like, kind of covering the mouth.
There you go. Looks like she can lighten up after all, Undergrowth. With a smirk, yeah, looks like she can.
Can lighten up. Just
Look, you're working with us, not against us.
that is true. And you didn't do something pants shittingly terrifying, so fair enough.
Nah, I just gave you the creep stare. Does like the blue steel stare.
Considering that she has been thrown the most intense version of Blue Steel ever, yeah, it just fucking loses it for a second. Just like, are you serious right now?
Like I said, you may work with us, you may do your shit. Doesn't mean we don't have to, you can't not have sit down and have a good time with us. We've been doing good. Trickcatcher's happy. Now, granted, you made a little bit of a boo boo, but he's happy, so celebrate it.
Oh. Okay. You know what? Fine.
We'll take you to the strip club next.
What?
That's for later, though.
So here's the question: is which of us are you going to cater to in this strip club? Like, tips the bottle towards him a little bit, like.
Oh, it's you. You know, you're like the new person, and you got a promotion, so you know you get the special lap dance.
Wait.
Yeah, Big Andy and his big snake.
She like I almost would be like, she spends willpower to not immediately Google that because she's sure it's a real thing. She's just like, wait.
Yeah, it works every Tuesday night. Thing's meant to be like a python.
But that is not functional or attractive. That is terrifying. Why would you want it to be like a python? Organs have a stopping point. There is an end you can hit. Like, finally getting a little more animated. Like, why would you do that?
Probably because it's big.
Did Jenny say that?
Yep.
She like just whirls on Jenny like it's the little like after all we've been through.
Probably because it's big and it's thrusting and it's just right in your face, like an angry bee.
What? Who wants that?
Apparently, you do.
What? I think you have grossly mismanaged your assessment of what I do and do not want. Wildly flailing in my face.
Listen, Sullivan. This is meant to be bonding. So stop derailing us, please.
Oh.
Pats her on the arm.
Oh, my bad. Like at
Yeah,
least she's
good.
kind of grinning now. Like she's this is more akin to her cursory flailing of why though. That's the panicked like attempt to use of big words. Like what? But why? Oh, no one ever considers the structural integrity. Nobody.
So Tuesday night, Big Chris and his big python.
Oh God. Kind of like winces a little, still trying to hide the grin at this point, but kind of winces and glances aside. When you say big Chris, what kind of big are we talking here? Feel like I should have the right to brace myself.
9 inches.
No, that
9
is
inches.
that. Okay, but that's the big python part. What kind of big is Big Chris? Because big can go a couple ways, and some of them are more attractive than others.
To 30 pounds of muscle.
Oh,
He's quite popular among the ladies.
oh. There is that moment where you can tell she tried to kind of get a gist of that size, probable height, etc. Like, oh. Well, okay then.
Consider
Swigs.
this our treat.
Huh?
Consider this our treat.
There's a mild nod. She's like, nope, I'm going through this bottle. I can't handle this without this. Like, yup.
You look over and you see Anton slide over to Jenny, and the two start dancing.
Oh, damn it, I closed the wrong tab. Aw.
As Vincent not Anton, Undergrowth turns and goes like, "Why you gotta, mouthing at Vincent?" Just glares at him.
I'm not gonna lie, she probably actually goes, aw. And then, like, catches Undergrowth doing that shit, and the grin comes back broader now than before.
Just because we're big, super cool, evil, conspiracy, we're totally gonna fucking kill Carver's the Path pack. Doesn't mean we don't get to enjoy ourselves.
Well, little did I fucking know.
Yeah, well, get on the fucking program. Jeez. Sits down in the chair.
Working on it, getting good as we speak. In fact, she'll go and exchange for a fresh bottle.
Yeah, well, stop being so snippy.
I think I'm just always snippy. Sorry.
Yeah, it is. It's tendency. You're like an angry crow.
What?
Yep, see, she made the noise.
What?
$10. Yep. Vincent grumbles and hands him $10.
I'm not snippy. Fucking cracks open the bottle.
You're snippy, but you make the squawking noise. We've been counting it since we met you.
I don't squawk.
You do.
Oh my god, the new tail singer squawks.
No, you squawk.
No, he's way better at it than I am. I promise. Like, you don't think I'm real right now, but I'm so real right now.
No, you're a lot more shrill.
He literally cawed at me.
Like, it's not quite cawing. It's more of, what?
She, like, opens her mouth to do it again. Like, catches herself and, like, kind of swallows it. Immediately takes a swig out of the bottle. Like, I wasn't going to do the thing.
And the girl just leans back like, yeah, I saw your shit.
Putters over. Finally flops more relaxed, like in the chair. I wasn't ready.
Ready for what?
I don't know.
You never seem to be ready.
Nope. It's an issue. It's a chronic problem I have, not being ready.
Yeah, you want to work on that.
Yeah, I'm working on a lot. Spinning a lot of plates right now.
Not doing a very good job of that.
Well,
Takes another long drink.
thanks. Like, meh. At this point, she's starting to pull like her usual, more ridiculous faces and shit. Just like, oh yeah, thanks. I'll just take note of that. Sucks at life. Got it. Swig. Glancing over at God damn it, I always want to give him the wrong name. It's a V name, I know it.
Vincent.
Thank you. I don't know why I keep wanting it to be Victor. Yeah, she's still a glance over at Vincent, like just to see how his expression is running and see if it's loosened up at all.
Oh, it has. Once he has alcohol in him, he does seem to soften a bit.
Gasp. Oh, I ran out of music.
There it is.
Oh God.
Vince will walk over very calmly to one of the same things flick. You can tell it's like an iPod cord.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say time has been passing. You guys have been slamming back, beers together. Even Siege Engine bursts in. You know what I mean? Like, ha ha, beer.
Ha! More beer for the beer throne.
When Vincent puts on that, you hear Anton like, yes. Even Undergrowth smiles and Siege Engine grins as well. See, I'll turn and look at Charlotte.
I'm checking to see what it is. She's a couple of bottles of beer in, and she's just like, what?
You notice as the more drunker they get, the more they sing to each other. Then they can't sing whatsoever. Because like Vincent does the chorus, and it's so off key.
I don't know this one as much by heart. Damn. But yeah, she's grinning. She's bopping along. I mean, by time fucking Siege Engine has slammed in, I imagine she's just like pitched him a fucking salute because fuck it.
Walks over. Look at here. It is Charlotte motherfucking Sullivan.
Yep. In the flesh.
She's a fostered now. Punch.
Dunk. Oh God. My everything.
Takes a huge drink. Burps.
Like just downs a whole bottle on the spot. She's just like, oh
Yep.
shit. Like
Lifts the shades. You notice there's shades on the back of his head.
what?
He has 2 pairs of shades. One's on the back of his head. I've been drinking since before I arrived.
Oh. Efficient.
Yeah, it's boys' night.
Oh. That how it goes? What day is it? Like
It's Sunday.
oh, so fucking noted. Sunday. Boys night. Plant cameras. This is fucking A+ shit.
As fucking Anton puts more of this as they all begin to sing it as well, drunk. As you see Jenny's just fucking dying laughing.
God. Oh no.
Feel free to have Charlotte join in.
Yeah, this one's about where it starts. She like picks up the bottle very seriously and recites the entire fucking opening bit in a mock announcer voice.
Yeah, they all start doing like the dramatic, like, oh, strides across the room at each other.
Oh my god.
As,
I'm not gonna lie,
Undergrowth
she's
knows,
snickering for a hot second.
Undergrowth knows the chorus, like, bam, like comes in perfectly, but so off key. But yeah, they all start doing these big dramatic, like, ah, at each other, Shirts come off, everything.
She like starts wheeling back on the chair because it's got to be a rolly chair. So she's just like, pushing along with her heels until she's up alongside Jenny. Like does the eyebrow waggle at her, just to tease, like, because these guys are ridiculous.
For you, what? It's boys' night.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, well, she grin for the first time, genuinely smiling, and she does. She has a dazzling smile, really, really warm. It's that kind of like infectious smile. They don't get it very often. When they do, though, they go nuts.
Yeah, I'm seeing it as they're all fucking going nuts in the background. Someone's like twirling a fucking shirt.
No, what's happening is,
Oh god.
Anton's shirtless. Siege Engine, of course, is shirtless. Vincent has loosened the tie and unbuttoned to the point where you can see chest hair. And Undergrowth has like the fucking tie wrapped around his head. And fucking Anton and Siege Engine are doing the fucking the goofy dirt waltz.
Oh my god.
And the other two are dad dancing.
Dad dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like at least initially, at least for now, Charlotte is sat back in the girls' area, snickering.
Try to just look over. They don't get this often. And they've been together for a while.
I mean, I bet they have. Holy shit! Look at them go.
Just smile. Yeah. Like I said, they don't get this often.
She's
So,
like bopping in the chair.
enjoy it while it lasts.
She just
You
kind of.
notice they all have the same tattoo as well. This kind of like raven, surrounded like in this kind of like circle. Like Siege Engine has his arm, Anton has that on his chest. Vincent, you notice, has it because his shirt will eventually come off as well. Actually, no, it won't. You notice he has that on his wrist.
I was gonna
And
say, I bet
Undergrowth-
it's on his wrist.
Actually, no, Anton has that on his neck. Undergrowth has it on his chest.
Oh god. What else?
You notice Jenny has it too, on the back of her neck.
Sooner or later, she's gonna sneak over to that iPod, and she's gonna queue up Gaga on the list just to see what happens, and then like, which one?
Which one?
Whew. Mm. I mean, there are a bunch of fucking Shadow Lords that might have to be Poker Face.
Any whispers in your ear, put on Bad Romance and watch.
Oh God, she is doing the stupidest shit. Like she really is just like leaned back in the chair and driving herself along by pushing her heels. She like rapidly putters back over and replaces it, and then moves it up the fucking list to be next. Like yes,
I'm going to say it's an entertaining sight.
are they trying to do the dance and everything?
Mm-hmm. It's entertaining as shit. Like you guys even get like approached with the dancing mass of derp.
I figure by then, between the fact that they are all that fucking loose, especially people that she didn't expect it from, and the fact that, let's face it, she's racking up a kill count on beer bottles. Yeah, she going with it.
Do you want do you want a tattoo?
What?
Then you'll say you're part of the crew. She tap the side of her neck.
Oh God, she drunk. And she kind of looks at her for a second, like startled, and there's a moment of thought. It's like the tick tick tick. Fuck yes.
Where'd you want it?
I don't even know. I've never gotten a tattoo.
Your ass is off limits.
Oh God. She actually gets bemused enough, kind of stutter stops because her processing is not at its best right now. And where do all the others have them? Like there's side of the neck, back of the neck, wrist, chest.
Arm.
Let's see. I suppose if she's being intelligent, it goes somewhere that clothes will cover for when she doesn't want it to see or be visible. Oh God, I need to turn off this video. It's distracting the shit out of me. Bad Romance is too good. She just kind of probably ends up kind of looking over to me like, I don't even know where should I get it?
Take off your pants.
What?
Take off your pants.
There's like a glance. The guys are fucking wasted as fuck. And yeah, she shrugs. Is like, you have a fucking tattoo gun in here?
Just pulls out the drawer.
Oh God, you have a tattoo gun in here.
Boys all look over like, oh. They walk over. They proceed to feed you alcohol. Jenny puts it right in your kneecap.
Oh God, right on the kneecap?
Mm-hmm.
She's fucking mean. I suppose this is why liquor is being poured in her fucking face.
Mm-hmm. I'll roll for her.
And you know what?
She's acing every roll.
I got one for bureaucrat for coming to the meeting, I'm sure. So I'm gonna be that punk ass bitch. Actually, no, I'm not.
5, 6, 7.
No, wait, it's a fucking kneecap. Yes, I am, because it's gonna be literally rattling off the kneecap.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a 12 success tattoo in your kneecap.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, initially she's like, oh, shit. And then, it starts rattling off the kneecap. And, just because, yeah, toughen it out. Not a good plan if she's going to be twitchy. So unless the guys are going to, jump on her and hold her down, she's probably just going to activate resist pain.
I wrote the wrong thing for him. Undergrowth does this.
What does Undergrowth do?
He's dedicating it.
Ooh.
Just rolled the wrong dice pool for him. Yep, no problem at all. You notice Undergrowth stumbles over it and
Drunk
suddenly
as
straight.
fuck.
And then he dedicates it.
Oh shit. Like, just not because anything is bad, but just as a generalized statement. A somewhat slurred generalized statement. It's like, oh shit.
Listen,
What?
you may not be in the pack, but you're with the crew. And as long as you're with the crew and as long as you stay loyal, you're cool. But you stay fucking loyal. You
Yep.
dig?
Yep.
Betray us.
Pretty sure you'll rip my
Anton.
kneecap off.
Anton will lean over. I'll slit your fucking throat.
Oh. Cool.
But you're not going to do that.
No.
Good. Now have another shot.
Okay. Like, it's just like, yeah, shots are good. Too drunk to get too upset about it.
Go off, and that's what they play because it gets serious. Because they break out the Justin Timberlake. Even Jenny looks over. This is where they get really serious with each other.
There's like the slow lean over. I was serious.
Oh, they get way too into it.
Like turns a glance back over.
Oh, they're getting way too into it.
Oh god. Lifts bottle, like I don't have enough, like hiccup alcohol in my system for this.
You just notice Jenny's just watching Anton smiling. But you do notice, like, she's relaxed a bit. You do see the up her arm. She's taken off her jacket. There's horrific, like half the skin is burnt.
Oof.
Like it's just burn marks essentially.
Yep. And especially if she's gonna keep making eyes at Anton the second he makes a move in that direction, she's like, I'm gonna put her somewhere that's not here.
Oh, he doesn't. He seems to be having fun with the guys. You know what I mean? You know, actually, if Charlotte's observant enough, I'll give this to her. She would notice it. Anton has a battle scar on his chest. Vincent has one right in the ribs, and Undergrowth has one oddly right in the bowel. It's a puncture mark.
Yeah, I imagine that it is not long before, because women who are drunk are allergic to shoes for one. But yeah, she'll also ditch the overshirt. But she's not exactly gonna be like whipping her shirt off. So she will not be bearing any scars. She is hanging out without her pants on though, because fresh tattoo.
Yeah, just look over. You okay?
I'm gonna go with my easy default of everything's terrible, but otherwise, yup, this is good. I am drunk.
Kind of stand up. I'm gonna get more beer.
Okay.
Wrap around your arms like around your around like the side of your head almost.
Ugh. That's my whole
Hey.
head. Oh, hi.
You good?
I think so.
Welcome to the team.
It's completely involuntary. The goofy grin hits the surface immediately.
Besides, Come on. Holds her up.
Ugh. She is
It's Justin
hauled up.
Timberlake. Gotta get into it.
Oh god. You guys commit.
As the scene will end with Charlotte literally getting way too into it with Justin Timberlake with these guys.
Yep. She has no resistance to peer pressure. She is back to what? Yep. So she's in the thick of it. Oh lord.